Hey guys, today I want to talk to you about the home buying credit requirements. The number one area that I see so many potential home buyers fail is checking their credit. And they fail to check their credit because they feel their credit is bad and they don't really know what it is they need to do to begin the home buying process, which will help them to get pre approved the first time. So, what we're going to talk about today is I want to take you guys through your credit report to give you an idea of what you can do at home with your credit report to see if you are ready to begin the home buying process. So, the first thing you want to do is you want to check your credit. And I'm going to post a link down in the description area where you can go and get your 3-in-1 credit report. The first thing you want to do is not go to Credit Karma to check your credit. Credit Karma only offers 2 credit scores. When buying a home, you have to have all 3 credit scores and all 3 full credit reports. So I'm going to post a link in the description area. Get that credit report, print it out, and then let's go through these steps. First thing you want to do is you want to check all of your personal information. Your personal information will include your name, your address, and your phone number. You want to check all of those areas. You want to make sure you have one name, one address, which is your current address, and one phone number, which is your current phone number. The next thing you want to check on your credit profile is you want to check your employer. Is your employer that's listed your current employer? If it is, you're good there. The next thing you want to check is you want to go through your credit report and check your content. Far too many people look at their credit report and all they care about are their credit scores. We'll talk about the credit scores here in a moment. First, you want to look at your content. In your content, you want to make sure that you have accurate and correct information being reported about you. So, what a lender is going to look for on your credit profile, they're going to look at your debt to income. Do you have credit cards? Do your credit cards have high balances? If they do, and they're close to your established limit, guess what? Your utilization is too high. And if your utilization is too high, that's also going to affect your credit scores. So, if that is the case, and you cannot pay off your credit cards, at least try to get your credit card balances below 10%. The algorithm does say if you're below 30% that it will affect your scores. But you want to show below 10% because below 10% is going to also help to decrease what you're going to have to pay out each month or your debt to income. You also want to go and check for negatives. What negatives do you have on your credit report? The biggest one are collections, okay? If you have collections, the lenders will allow you to have up to $2,000 in total combined collections. If you have more than $2,000, then what they're going to do is add 5% of the balance towards your debt to income. If you can get those removed, that's great, or paid off, that's even better. The third thing you want to look for are inquiries. How many inquiries do you have reporting on your credit profile? If you have an excessive amount of inquiries, that's also going to play a part in your approval. Because if you have more than, let's say, 3 inquiries within the last 6 months, they're going to wonder, did you open any new accounts? And if you did or did not, you're going to have to do what's called an LOE. An LOE is a letter of explanation. You're going to have to explain, did you open the account and was a new account established? If yes, that's also going to account into your debt to income. You want to make sure all of your content is correct. You want to make sure that you have low utilization on all of your credit card balances. You want to make sure you have little to no credit collections or collections below $2,000 threshold. Same thing with charge-offs. If you have charge-offs, you want to make sure that your charge-offs are at zero. If for any reason you have a charge-off on your credit report and your charge-off has a balance, that is going to stop your home buying process. So if you can, get into some type of credit repair and try to get it removed or get the balance down to zero. And then, of course, if you have any liens or judgments, those definitely will also need to be addressed. Now, if for any reason you have a tax lien and you have made 3 months of payments and can show proof of those payments, then that'll also be added into your debt to income and you're able to move forward with the home buying process. And lastly, let's talk about the credit scores. If your credit scores are at least 640 and higher on two or more of your bureaus, then that's going to put you in the race to be pre-approved. And that's also contingent upon all the other items that I discussed in this video. Now, if you have all those items, create your checklist, go through your report, and make sure everything is where it needs to be. And I promise you, you will get pre-approved the first time.